Alright, can crop circles be square?
No. They're specifically named circles.
Aliens don't like squares, we know that.
Yeah. Have you ever met an alien? God. But
Okay.
is it a good question?
If
'Cause
ghosts...
it is.
Yep. If ghosts can walk through walls and glide downstairs, why don't they fall through the floor?
I have wondered that before. Like, actually wondered that. And I don't know the answer.
I can give you a theory.
Sure.
There's a type of haunting called residual haunting.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of Taps Ghost Hunters, and what it is
Yes, you do.
someone's spirit doing exactly what they did in their life. It's like a broken record player. It just keeps playing the same thing over and over again.
So they're
So
in the same
it'll-
place
it'll
on
walk.
Earth.
That's why you see people see ghosts walk through walls, is because that residual haunting is just doing what it did when maybe there wasn't a wall there in the previous times or whatever.
But assuming that, then ghosts would really be very harmless. Because they would
Yes,
be able to get
yes.
out of that.
Well, if we even know if they exist.
Yes, if they existed.
What?
I'll just continually...
Yes, we've got so many theories, but nothing to support it.
It's like they could be like this, but that's only dependent on whether they actually exist.
For what conspiracy theory do you secretly hold beliefs?
Yours is totally Illuminati, isn't it? That they
I'm
exist.
asking you the question. And no, it's not the Illuminati.
Oh, sure. No, I don't really.
I actually have a bit more of a personal one than that.
completely honest here, I don't really.
Well, being the conspiracy theorist that I am, I tend to go through a lot. It's just my friends; we're all conspiracy theorists, and I think I've kind of influenced them to be too.
Yeah.
Just with my constant thinking.
Think too much.
I think mine would be a secret relation to extraterrestrial life. And my mum actually told me this before. She said that grey aliens are actually us from the future.
Oh yeah, is it like a movie or something?
Yeah, I think it was a movie. But it was like the reason why their heads are so big is because they're so smart, and then they learned that they don't need to eat anymore, and their bodies got smaller, and they spoke telepathically, so they didn't have to use their vocal cords anymore. That's why they got little mouths, and their eyes got really big because they're always in front of computer screens and crap like that.
Yeah, wasn't it their fingers got really nimbly because they were all using keyboards? Yeah, that actually sounds so legit.
But there is a test out there that says in about 200 to 400 or something years time, our eyes, the human eyes, will be twice as big.
Yeah? Why is that? Because of the computer screens?
I don't necessarily know. I don't think it's to do with
just
computer
over
screens. I think
time.
it's just to do with I think it's just to do with genetics and like the most popularity or stuff, like people love big eyes and stuff like that, you know.
People like big eyes, really?
Yeah, you know, like
No?
big blue eyes or something like that.
Okay. Each to their own.
What is like the most horrific experience you've ever had in terms of the old paranormal, you know, area? Yeah.
God. I don't. Nothing. I think. I don't know. Oh, I know. Actually, I do know. Aha. Yes.
Ah.
When I was very young, it was Easter. I was very excited. And that night, I had gotten all of my chocolate and stuff, and I put it, I don't know, it was just in like this brown, all of it was just in this brown bag, just sitting there. And I was going to sleep, and around midnight or something, I got woken up by a noise. I was, 9 or something, so I was pretty scared at whatever the sound was, and turned on the light, and the bag in the middle of the room, just like the brown bag that's sitting in the middle of the room, started shaking a bit. I was just like, what the hell? It was just moving, like something was rummaging through it. And so, I was a bit freaked out, but even so, I still went over and had a look, because I couldn't see anything at the bag, it was just moving. And, yeah, I had a look inside, it was just dark, and the chocolate was there, and there was nothing. And, yeah, I was just like, and went to bed. It's like, it had stopped. So yeah, pretty creepy. And I'm pretty sure I didn't hear it for the rest of the night.
Wow.
Either that was a dream or... Yeah, creepy, right? You asked.
That is creepy. That is definitely great. I remember when our mums told us experiences about you. Yes, you, John.
What about me? I'm harmless.
My mum told me that your mum said to her that when we were about, I don't know, maybe one, yeah, very, very young, probably 1 or 2 or something like that, and you were in a pram or a stroller.
Oh yeah, I know this.
And yeah, whenever we went, because we didn't know our granddad, so we'd go to his tombstone in Geelong. And yeah, when we went through it, for some reason, you just waved to nobody in the graveyard. Yes, you waved to nobody.
What was I looking at?
Jonathan, you're a creepy motherfucker.
I'm a psychic. Oh no, I mean, I see dead.
That is creepy when Mum told me that.
I know, it was creepy when my mum told me that.
I knew there was something wrong with you. Now, it makes me wonder what the most... I suppose the most scariest experience I've ever had was, it was with my girlfriend.
Yeah?
I dated her once when we were in high school. And I don't know if I've told you this before, but I was waiting for her to rock up at my house, right? And this was around 2 o'clock or something like that. Wasn't nighttime or anything. And she was like 2 hours late or something like that from memory. I was like, oh, where is she? And then out of nowhere, I just hear this voice saying, "She's here." And I'm like, what? And the doorbell went off, and she was at the door. Yep.
Are you serious? That's crazy.
It's hard to say whether I actually experienced that or not, or was it just my imagination, but I remember hearing it. It was just like I'll try and imitate it as much as possible. It sounded like this. "She's here. Ding dong."
Maybe it was like someone who's watching over her has just heard you asking. It was like, oh, maybe I should tell him.
I didn't say, oh, is she here yet?
You just, oh, is she?
I didn't say out loud.
Oh no.
Oh, Jonathan, is she here yet? Yeah, she's here.
Well, she might have. No,
I've had way more experiences than that one, but that one's just the one that comes to memory. I've had heaps, but
I have only one other one that I kind of remember. It wasn't even a paranormal. It's just a weird vibe that I was getting at this house once. Yeah, it's just it's not much to that. I went to this house. Mum wanted to go to some political house for some thing. They were having, what was it? I think it was like voting for Prime Minister. He was like president of Australia though. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of it. Just felt really weird.
Fair enough.
Some woman got drunk and then told me about. It was making me really think. She's like, so if God doesn't exist, then where did the first Adam come from? I was just like, I don't know.
Why did God have to create it?
I don't know. She got really, really deep, and I was just like, I'm 13.
I don't even know myself yet. Oh, my mum told me this not long ago. When I was probably the same age, 2 or 3 or something like that. She went to some country. Was it country or no? It might have been around here. Can't remember. But she was like, she said she was at a really weird, tense sort of area.
Yeah.
And some lady walked past us. I think it was with our nana as well. She was there as well. She walked past us and she went up to mum. And she said, looked at mum in the eyes, like really, not worried, but like a worried sort of look, but also happy at the same time. And she says to mum, your son has been here before. He knows what he's doing.
Wait, what?
He's an old soul.
Wait, what?
I was like, yeah, mum told me this. I was like, hang on, wait, I'm an old soul? What does that mean? I've been here before, okay?
That's, yeah, that's really, really, really weird. I can't even fathom that.